Welcome to Nongsa on the beautiful island of Batam. Batam is a secluded isle in the province of the idyllic Riau Islands, 32 kilometers off the coast of Singapore, with Nongsa located just off the peninsula, away from the hustle and bustle of city life. After months of battling against the COVID-19 pandemic, much of the world has introduced preventative measures in order to impede the spread of the virus. Nongsa is prepared to implement guidelines put in place by the local government and recommended by the World Health Organization. To ensure safety protocol standards are always up to date, a constant dialogue will always be kept between Singaporean and Indonesian health agencies and government. We are ready to once again welcome guests back to our tropical paradise. We are determined to keep both our guests and our people safe and sound. So, from the moment you enter Tanah Merah Ferry until you leave Nongsa, we will be with you every step of the way. Upon beginning your journey at Tanah Merah Ferry Terminal, safety procedures will be in place in order to ensure the welfare of all passengers. On arrival at the terminal, body scan and temperature checks will be conducted before passengers proceed on their journeys. Passengers will be required to wear masks at all times and follow social distancing by way of signage around the terminal. Security officers will also be present to remind and prompt passengers to follow these procedures. These safety measures will also be found once reaching Nongsa Pura Ferry Terminal to guarantee both the safety and comfort of all passengers. The Batam Resort ferries will now operate at 50% capacity in order to safeguard all travellers and ensure social distancing measures are complied with. The seats will be marked to establish the required distancing and to certify all travellers remain apart. When arriving at Nongsa Pura Ferry Terminal, guests will be welcomed by a member of staff awaiting their arrival, ready to whisk them away to one of our luxurious beach resorts. All drivers are required to wear masks and gloves, and cars will be cleaned daily and sanitized after each trip. When transporting guests, social distancing will be enforced and the number of guests per car will be limited. These safety measures will ensure the well-being of all our guests without hindering their comfort and travel experience. Upon arriving at the lobby of one of our resorts, guests will need to wash their hands at the readily available hand wash basins before check-in. Queue markers and poles will be arranged at the check-in counter, and guests must follow the signs accordingly in order to practice safe social distancing. At check-in, guests will complete a self-declaration form and body scanner temperature checks will be conducted. Masks will be made available to all guests upon check-in. These can also be purchased at the resort's in-house store thereafter. Sanitizer dispensers can also be found throughout the resort for guests to use at their convenience. It is of the utmost importance to guarantee the welfare of all our guests residing at our resorts, and precise measures have been taken to ensure a healthy environment for everyone, both staff and guests alike. To maintain a COVID-19 free setting, our staff are tested every few days to certify our conditions remain safe. We are committed to ensuring that each guest's health and well-being is not compromised. From housekeeping to food preparation, resort staff will work with the greatest of efforts to keep up an immaculate and sanitized environment. In the event of any unwell guest requiring medical attention or guest displaying symptoms, senior members of resort staff are tasked with analyzing the situation and checking the guest's condition. If a fever is found, a committed medical facility with rapid testing and isolation areas is accessible at the Nongsa Point Marina, only a 6-minute drive from Nongsa Pura Ferry Terminal. Although we are starting to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, Nongsa will not let its guard down. We are adjusting to a new world and new way of life. Through implementing health and safety protocols to combat COVID-19, Nongsa seeks to embrace this new normal. Indonesia's largest film studio and backlot facility is also safely located within our Nongsa Business and Entertainment District. Our impressive facilities are kept sanitized through regular cleaning. Our workers are aware and understand the importance of keeping up social distancing protocols and wearing a mask at all times. We are ready to show you our strength and stability and welcome you back to our stunning Indonesian paradise. With everyone doing their part, Nongsa will remain safe for one and all.